According to the Tick.com, during 2017, the national police handled 3,325 cases of hate speech, or in Indonesia called ujaran kebencian. This number rose 44.99% from the previous year, which amounted to 1,829 cases. You know what? This is what will happen when irresponsible people misuse the freedom of speech to share their hate speech. Freedom of speech is a principle that supports an individual or community to support their ideas or opinion without fear of retaliation, censorship, or legal sanction. However, despite this freedom of speech is regulated in the Pancasila and 1945 Constitution of Indonesia, it doesn't mean that this freedom of speech is unlimited and absolute, because in this law, it is explained further that in delivering speech must realize the freedom of responsibility and also pay attention to the prevailing norms. Actually, there is no definite definition of hateful speech because it is based on individual perspective and values. People saying that you are a fat loser might not consider as a hate speech to me, but it might consider as a hate speech to you. Therefore, the definition can be different to every person. This is the problem. When one hears of free speech, another one may hear a hate speech, since there is no specific classification of what kind of speech is that is not included in this freedom of speech. To drawing the line between disdain and disagreement can be so hard. However, in human rights perspective, hateful expression is often referred to as a form of expression such as writing, gesture, or speeches that can encourage or incite hatred towards a person or a particular group on the basis of their protected characteristics such as disability, gender reassignment, sexual orientation, religion or belief, and these kinds of characteristics that protected by law. It means when someone feels offended, insecure, or even not safe because of your words, speeches, or argument, it means you may have impaired their rights, which is to be safe and feel protected, and you may have committed a crime. Furthermore, if we are care enough about our own society, it's not that difficult actually to know whether your words contain hatred or not, because I'm sure unless you are an antisocial apathy who live in a wilderness isolated from society, 99% of us are a member of society. That way, if you are not a self-absorbing, selfish people, then I'm also sure that we are know the values that apply in our society, including what standard apply in our society in determining what kind of speech can be categorized as harm, offensive, and contains hatred. No way. Banning freedom of speech means banning democracy. It means when you are banned to speak your thoughts, it means you are losing your weapon to speak the other rights such as religion, justice, education, and even to live. Opinion is a tricky matter. While there are these uneducated people who take advantages of this freedom of speech to justify the hate as saying, hey, feminists should go back to the kitchen and make their sandwich. All Muslims are terrorists. Just go die, you ugly bitch. I'm sorry, I'm just giving examples. There are also people who use this freedom of speech wisely to speak their intelligent and constructed thought, to make a development, to make a change, to speak the truth, and even the most beautiful, to save humanity. The first is to start with yourself. Remember the saying, your mouth is a tiger. It means your word is a weapon for you that if you use it well, it will save you. But if you use it wrong, it may be a disaster for you or even everyone else. So whenever you're about to say something, please be aware about your condition and situation. Remember to think again and apply it to yourself first, because even if it doesn't hurt you, it may hurt people. Remember that not all the people shares the same joke like you. Remember that even every person has a different value in saying things. Remember that they are human like you. They've got heart. Lastly, if you are seeing people sharing hate speech, please don't keep silent. Share it, report it, because hate speech may not hurt physically, but it can hurt mentally and emotionally, and even worse, suicide. Thank you.